Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today, Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, or the Tube, Lemonade, Blue Sky Social, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you, as always. If it doesn't fit, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Okay? Yeah, I got to figure out how to add that in there because I always say the book, the talk, the tube, whatever. Like, I got to figure out how to mix that in there because I abbreviate everything. We've got the Living Tarot by Witch Bliss. Last time I looked, it was still on Etsy. Okay? I would just type all that in. That's how I found it. Because another reader was using this deck and said what it was, and I went on there and I found it right away. So if you're interested, hopefully it's still on there. I like it because it can come out as like a reading, like a love reading or whatever, or it can just come out like as affirmations, or a little bit of both, honestly. It's all right. I'm still like nose congested stuff because of this little cold that I had during the weekend. We got one on the table. Whoo, doggy. We got 3 on the table, 4 on the table. Okay. That, I'm not going to say no to that. Okay. Five on the table. Hey, if somebody is on TikTok and if you've been on TikTok for a while and I pin at the top of my TikTok my 3 most viewed TikToks. And last week for the first time they disappeared. They went away. They weren't there. So I had to go through all of my postings and pin those back to the top. Now, 2 of them are over 1 million views and 1 is at almost 1 million views. Now, this morning, it was fine. And then I went to go on my first break and I pull up my phone and I go and I look. Because I always do my first postings in the morning on there, like anywhere from like 4 to 10. It just depends on how many little meme things I have. And when I go to first break, like 2 hours later, I go to see how they're doing, view-wise. And my pins were gone again. And I sent a message to TikTok like, hello. I mean, I guess they don't care because we're not going to be on there in like a month anyway. I don't know. But I was just mad. I was like, what the hell? Like, at least let me have my pins up there for the last month. What the hell? Okay. All right. We got 7 on the table. I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. This looks like business kind of oriented with a little bit of affirmations in here. We got 8. 1 more shuffle. Top of the deck is love and mastery. Bottom of the deck is confidence, financial loss, and competition. I'm going to set this on the windowsill. We've got sudden change. We've got luxury, business, letting go, completion. We've got nurturing, breakthrough. We do got romance that did pop out. And bottom of the deck, number 9, we've got anxiety. So feminine, masculine, it doesn't even matter here. And we've been seeing a lot of this coming out in reads, like with a lot. I've seen it with a lot of other readers, and I think it's just because we're ending the cycle of the year, and we're getting ready to go into that new year, and a lot of people are going to close out their own cycles, and a lot of people are going to go into more financially abundant cycles. I'm just going to say that. This first part of this read has to do with business. So somebody, you could be, the luxury financial independence, maybe you've already started your own business and next year it's going to take off. Or maybe next year you're going to start your own business and it's going to be like gangbusters right away. Because the luxury part, like in the back of my mind, I would put that on the back burner. The financial independence is what intrigues me. Because if you can start a business and work for yourself and not have to work for the man, all the better. Like if I could quit my job at Medline, I would love to quit my job at Medline. I would love it. Don't get me wrong, I love working there. I love the people I work with, absolutely. But I would love to not to have to work there. And I think somebody's going to fall into that category. If not by the end of this year, next year for sure. And like I said, you could like literally start your business and it goes like gangbusters. Sudden change, upheaval, chaos. Letting go. Like you're going to have to surrender. Like whatever comes, you're going to have to go with the flow. Like example, if it were to happen to me, like I would have to leave my job. I would have to leave my day job, I would have to, I don't know, like, like I would have to acclimate to like working from home all the time and having my business going all the time, figuring out my own health insurance, whatever. Like there's all kinds of things that I would have to figure out, right? With my own business, my own flourishing business. Yeah, I think completion, done. Like you're finishing a cycle this year. Next year, you're going to start a new one. I think you've been nurturing this. I think you've been coddling this, right? Like you've been babying this. Practical, providing financially. It's just more confirmation that you're going to be financially independent. Now, take this as it resonates, okay? The breakthroughs, new ideas, mental clarity. Once you can leave like your day job behind and you're just doing your business, like you should be able to And I don't want to put like pressure on people or put burdens on people, but you should be better able to acclimate yourself to um like starting new projects and things like that in regards to your business. Whereas when you have like a full-time job and you're trying to do your business, your focus might be a little off, right? Now you can focus on that. Now you have a better opportunity for putting more into your business, getting more out of it. As it resonates, okay? You could already be married. You could be in a union. You could have kids. You could just be in a commitment, right? Or you could be single. You could be like me. You could be celibate for a year and a half. I don't know. When readers tell you that there are things you have to accomplish before romance can come in, I'm a firm believer in that. I am a firm believer in that. Then don't get me wrong. Like, and I told you guys this, like last year, I let go, I let God. So whatever comes my way comes my way. When it comes my way, it comes my way. It is what it is. I'm a firm believer that if you're single, if you don't already have attachments, and you're doing your own thing out there, God, and I look at it as a gift, in my opinion, but like God is going to give you that opportunity to build yourself up, to build your own business, to do your own thing, travel, work, whatever, before he brings in this romance, before he brings in like your great love, your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you want to, whatever you want to believe. To me, that's only a good thing. I just spit on myself. To me, that's only a good thing. You should be working on yourself. You should focus on yourself. Like, I put all this time and effort into doing all the things that I did this year and starting my own business, writing books, doing a documentary, doing this that I love with you guys. No offense, but that's no one else's pie. Like, this is my pie. Like, I built this, and what comes from it, I earned it. It's mine. And you can say that sounds mercenary, whatever, but hell enough. You better believe if a man did the same thing, he'd turn to his wife or his girlfriend and he'd be like, "This is all mine. You didn't do shit." A man would throw that in your face in a heartbeat. And yes, I'm generalizing, but I'm just saying. To me, what I accomplished this year is mine. It has nothing to do with anybody else. The spoils, the money I've earned, whatever, it's all mine. It has absolutely nothing to do with another man or a woman or someone coming into my life in the future. And I think the idea is when you let go and you let God and you start building on yourself, you start working on yourself, God is going to bring you someone that's doing the same damn thing. More than likely. Because then you each have your own thing, and then you can work off of each other. You can help each other, but you still have your own thing. I was watching a video on TikTok. I've talked about her before. Her name is Shonda. Beautiful woman. She's married, has a couple kids, but she owns her own business, and it's very woman empowered. And she does a lot of TikToks. And I'm just going to be honest, like she makes fun of the raggedy men. I'm just going to be honest. And there was one she does a lot of stitches and duets with other people's videos. And there was one that she had pulled it was a woman that interviewed this man, and I think he's supposed to be famous, or maybe he's another TikToker. I don't know who he is. I have no idea who he is. But he got on there and he really felt the need to mention that he feels like women do men an injustice when they don't want to invest in them. And Shonda's doing this like duet with it, or stitch, or whatever. I never remember which one is which. And she's like, oh, do tell. And it goes back to the video of the guy, and he's basically saying that not enough women invest in their men to build up their men so that they could start their own businesses and become financially stable and la 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 la. I don't remember what my comment was on Shonda's post. I did comment. I did. I know I did. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was something like to the effect that no, absolutely not. This year, I started my own business. I wrote 2 books / short stories. I'm gonna write a 3rd one. I did my little documentary for my YouTube about my life, about certain things in my life. I started this YouTube channel. My TikTok went viral in May and continues to go viral. I did that. I didn't have a man's help, another woman's help. I didn't even have friends helping me, y'all. I did all of that on my own. I have plans for next year, things that I want to do for next year, more learning wise as opposed to working wise, a little more spiritual wise as opposed to working wise. But again, all my own ideas, all me putting these things into action for myself. Nobody helping me, nobody giving me money, nobody even really offering me a shoulder to cry on, a hand of support, other than you guys, of course. Do you really think that I'm going to get with a partner, man or woman, it doesn't even matter, and allow them to be a part of that to the point where like I lose what I built? And why, and not at all to be bitchy about it at all, like not trying to be bitchy, but if I had to do it on my own, then a man can do it on his own. Or another woman. It really doesn't even matter. Like when I saw that video of that man saying that, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. The chauvinism, the misogynistic attitude that is still out there, and men just think it's okay to behave like that and talk like that and act like that. Like, they really need a fucking wake up call. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, there are hundreds of thousands of women out there that don't even want to be with a man, don't even want to be in a relationship, don't even want to have sex with a man, don't want to have kids with a man, don't want to marry a man. And all these men are out there saying, you should invest more in men. Dude, read the room. You need to start investing in women. And they're not. They're absolutely not. Like, they're literally digging in their heels and continuing to act like how they've acted for the last, 1,000 years. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. But yeah, there's no way in hell, no way in hell that I'm sharing anything that I built with someone else unless they're building their own thing. Like, seriously. Like, it's not happening. Like, you need to do your own thing, buddy. Or ma'am, whatever. And I'm not going to help somebody. I'm just not. And it's not because I'm being a bitch. It's not because I'm being mean. It's because I did it on my own. I expect that of my partner. I expect one strong ass motherfucker. Again, whether it's a man or a woman. I don't know what to say, Like, that's it. That's how I feel about it. And I feel like God feels the same way. What have you put into your life? How much effort have you put into your life and what you do for a living and what your hobbies are and, what you bring to the world? God wants to match that for you. You should want that for yourself. Like, I don't have time to help someone else. Like, I barely have time to help me. I mean, granted, if I didn't have the day job, like, I, would have more time. But I'm just saying, like, no. There might be some anxiety over romance coming in. If you haven't been in a romantic relationship in a while. I mean, I haven't either. I don't necessarily feel like I feel anxious about getting into a relationship because at this point, like, I mean, I've already been through all the freaking scenarios you could be through in life. I already know that at the end of the day, I'm going to always choose me. If I meet somebody and I think they're the one and we spend a couple months together and it seems perfect and then all of a sudden something happens and the mask slips and they turn into someone else, I'm out the fucking door. Like, I left my ex-husband 7 years married, 11 years total together. I just decided one day to go, Like, I'm not going to stick with some man or woman that I've only been with for a couple weeks, a couple months, a few years. So long. See ya. Bye-bye. And yeah, could it be heartbreaking? Yeah, of course. But I've already lived through that how many times? What's one more? Seriously. What is one more compared to my own well-being, my own peace of mind, my love for myself? I will take all of that any day over taking a whole other human being into my life. Other than a child, I still would love to adopt a child at some point. Or like a teenager. I would like that experience. But other than that, like a grown-ass man or a woman, like, if you can't adult, please do not apply. That's all I got to say. So I don't really have anxiety over getting in a relationship. But I could see where you would. Again, I would just caution everybody to put yourself first. I mean, what else are you on a healing journey for? A spiritual journey, if you're on a spiritual journey, if you're not going to always put yourself first, right? And I also want to throw this out there too, for single parents. Make sure when you get into relationships with new people that you continue to put your children above those people. I think sometimes we forget. And thankfully, I have never been in that situation. I don't have children. However, I'm going to be honest. I have watched a lot of past friends, especially female friends, put men above their own children. And while I still love these women, I just want to remind you, man or woman, sex should never be put above your kids. A relationship should never be put above your kids. And I don't even know why I feel the need to say this. Just all of a sudden I felt the call to say this. I mean, I don't even think I don't think anybody should be put above my cat's needs. Honestly, you want me to be honest? like, like I love my cats. I consider my cats my kids. Like, and I've talked. I told you guys that I got on OkCupid in June, and then July I got on Bumble, I think, but I got rid of Bumble like a month and a half ago. And I think I'm gonna get rid of OkCupid. Like I'm not feeling it. Um, but I had people on there like, oh, you have cats? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I do. And my cats matter to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting rid of my cats for some man or some woman. Like, if you can't handle pets, then adios. Sayonara. You know? Like, I don't understand people. And you hear horror stories all the time about pets, like couples getting into relationships and then like the man or the woman like, oh, I'm sorry, I let your dog out and he ran away. What? Like, what? And then you find out years later like they did it on purpose. Like, who does that? Who does that to someone? I think I would break up with someone right then and there. I'd be like, you let my cat out and it ran away? Get out. Get the And you guys know I have like a love-hate relationship with my kitties. Sometimes they drive me insane. But there's no way in hell I would put up with someone else abusing them or, again, neglecting them, letting them run out and not come back. Hell no. Absolutely not. Anyway, that was just a little side note there. Um, Again, I would just say if you have anxiety about getting into a new romance, a new relationship, first and foremost rule is always put yourself first. Always. And go from there. And that does not at all mean that, when you meet someone, you can't be nice and friendly and loving and caring and giving. It's just at the end of the day, if you feel something is off, if you feel like you're not getting, equal give and take, then get the fuck out of there. Like, what do you need to hang on to another man or a woman for? Like, you're amazing. You can do it on your own. If you're doing it on your own now, you can do it on your own 10 years from now. Just saying. I'm just saying. I think I'm going to let it go at that. I think I'm going to let this read go. I think next year a lot of people are going to see a lot of change in their life. I think there's going to be a lot of new cycles coming in. I think I think a lot of business is going to change for people. And again, you could not even have your own business. Maybe you'll get a new job, you'll make more money, you'll get a promotion. Like I feel like next year is going to be really big for people that are on their journeys, people that are healing, people that are growing spiritually. Because I feel like when you put in all the effort for those things, God is going to help put in the effort for you financially and eventually romantically, okay? Some people it's a little different, right? Everybody's a little different. Um but yeah, like even myself, like good things, like positivity, good things are coming. Good things are coming. Like that's all I want to tell myself. Good things are coming. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I'm sorry I ranted, but I love you guys. It all comes from a place of love. I hope you know that. Um, I hope everybody has a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.